You said she is a 90. How old is she?
She's 91, 92 years old. She's still married, and last year her husband and her were traveling to Europe for a couple of weeks, and they still travel. She's just an amazing person. And so I just respect someone that works at something for so long. Finally became mayor when she was 84, 85 years old, something like that. And then finally just retired this past year. Tremendous lady. So, also, some of you may not be registered, and if you aren't registered, you can't vote in this election. But you can vote in the next election, and I would strongly encourage you to register. Also, some of you may be going out of town. We brought applications today that you could fill out. We even give you envelopes with a stamp on it, and you can fill it out, and then the Board of Elections will send you your absentee ballot, and then you can just fill it out and then send it back to them. So we brought that today. I hope I earned your vote. What I really am looking for is I'm looking for 100 votes in the Chinese American community. I don't want, I'd love to have 1,000, but I just, but you know what they say, out of little acorns, great trees grow. And so, but 100 people. And what we are doing with our friends is we're actually sending postcards. A friend of mine, Chris Padula, Chris is Indian American. He just got on the Board of Zoning Appeals. Bob Gray reached out, and they're friends. And Bob got him on the Board of Zoning Appeals. And Chris is supporting me. And I'm doing everything I can do to help support Chris in his long-term political campaigns. Also, I am going to do whatever I can to support this man over in the city of Duluth when he runs for city council. I know we're not in your city, but I think we can do something to help Lewis get elected. I know Marcia Beaumar, she's on city council over in Duluth, and she's also excited about Lewis. But that's down the road, but Lewis is out building friends, and he's building a strong friend with me. But we also are doing postcards. And a postcard from me to your friend doesn't mean as much as a postcard from you to your friend that says, please vote. I'll just show you what it is. It's just, after you do the postcard, Lewis will come and pick them up, and I'll pay for the stamp. So it doesn't cost anything. But and we can put but you can put your return address here, and and we have a list of all the Chinese American voters, and you can just write out to them, and then on the side, I'm voting for Brad. Please vote for Brad. I support Brad for this election. Please vote for Brad. We'll collect these, and then it's actually right on the bottom. It even says that now. That's right there. So, and we just need to encourage 100 people to come out and vote for me. It would be huge because this election was very, very tight. Mike was talking about that. Mike, there you are. Yeah, he talked about the election was so close. He said it was 1%. You had 2,400 people that voted, and there was really about 50 votes between Kelly Stewart and myself. But neither one of us had 50%. This time, one of us will have 50%. I would like it to be me. But it really was take people like you to come out and support me. So I don't really want to talk much longer because I know you've had a busy day and you have things to do. But Lewis will talk about organizing it, writing some postcards. I have some cards that you can take about. It's one of the cards we put out in the last election. It's really about Trish and I. Trish and I have been married for 38 years. And we've had some great times. And then actually we've had some challenging times. That our oldest son, he he was the prodigal son for a few years. He's now back, and he's had a tremendous transformation in his life. He wrote a letter, and I shared it before Governor's Deal as 550 people at a fundraiser for Governor Deal in Augusta. And I shared that my son, it wrote that now he knows that God is real and his heart is alive. He now is on the dean's list at Southern Poly studying physics. He's had a tremendous change in his life. He also had cancer, so that was something that Trish and I went through with our son. So we've had those kind of family issues. We've also sometimes had challenges with business. But through all that, Trish and I have been committed to each other, and I've been committed to my wife, and I'm committed to the voters and the taxpayers. If you don't pay taxes, I'm not committed to you. If you pay taxes, I'm committed to you. Because I know how hard it is to earn money. And so I really want to work hard for the taxpayers. And that's where, I'm going to, draw my line, is I'm committed to the taxpayers. So if you're looking for someone that will be committed towards you, because I know how hard you work for your money, if you're committed, and I'm committed to your values, because I think so many of your values are the values that we share. And I'd ask you to vote on February 3rd. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming.